1, 2, 3, 4.
Hello, and welcome back to Dopey, the podcast on drugs, addiction, and dumb shit. My name is Dave, and coming to you live from across the country, fucking stunt person, comedian. You don't call yourself a comedian. I'll call him a comedian, producer, audio engineer, guest host, fucking did I say podcaster?
Yeah.
Skinny Vinny, welcome back.
Say it again. I love all that. You can just keep going.
Extraordinaire.
Talking about validation here.
Right. How are you, Vin? Welcome back.
I'm good, dude. I'm good. Thank you for having me. And dude, your backdrop is different from the last time I've been on, huh?
I don't know, but we spent the whole day like Howie's like fucking moving shit over 1 inch at a time. I'm like ready to fucking. I'm like very close to jumping out the second floor window. I don't know what would happen. I'd probably sprain my ankle, but I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
No, I like it. I do because for me with my it's the attention to detail and very small things that like catch my attention or bothers me. I don't know if it's my OCD or what, but it's like the very small things that really fucking do it for me.
What do you see?
It's like,
what are you seeing?
It looks good.
What are you seeing? What are the small things?
I know. I think it looks good. Like for example, like for our podcast, it's in our living room. We have to move all of our furniture, but my living room window, a giant fucking window, is in the shot, and it drives me nuts. Like almost to the point where I don't even want to do it anymore. Like that's how fucking bad it is.
But why don't you do it in that room?
Shut the fuck up. Do I want what?
You want me to put your clothes in the...
Yeah, say hi, dude.
Hi, it's Zach. What's up?
Oh, you fucking
I was
Zach.
just asking Vinny if he wanted me to put his clothes in the dryer because I'm just fucking his maid.
Zach, let me ask you a question. So you're dying to come on Dopey to disrespect Vinny, but to come on and tell your story isn't gonna work.
I just burst in. Sorry.
Can I ask you a question really quickly? A serious question.
Yeah.
You were in Jackass, right? Jackass Forever.
Yeah.
Zach was in Jackass?
Are all of the Jackass people anti-Semites? I'm just curious.
What?
Are they all anti-Semites? Yes or no? You have actual personal experience.
No one is at all. What the fuck?
Are there any Jews involved in Jackass or no? I'm just curious.
Dude, I don't know any of this stuff.
How are you?
I'm good.
Does the window in the living room bother you when you podcast with Vinny?
No, not really at all. But yeah, the window doesn't bother me at all. I heard Vinny saying how it bothers him.
If you were,
But back to Jackass stuff. All the Jackass guys are amazing. I love them. They were some of the nicest people I've ever met.
so not anti-Semites.
Not at all.
All right, great. Thanks, Zach. And if you were a bird, what kind of bird would you be?
What kind of bird would I be?
Yes.
If I was a bird. Probably. I had what kind of bird was that was following me around for that long time? Do you remember that? It wasn't a crow. It was a raven. Yeah, it was a raven. It was very it's a really awkward time in my life. I had this raven that was following me around. It was very ominous. Yeah.
I think that's supposed to be good luck. Do you know what they call a group of ravens?
No, I don't.
A murder of crows.
Oh, wow. Well, fuck.
All right.
Damn.
Well, cool, Zach. Good to see you, man.
I'm going to give this back to Vinny. Great to see you.
I would love for you to come on the show sometime. That would be awesome.
Yeah, I'm totally down.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
You are? No, you're not. You're fucking lying. You said he's lying.
Totally down. I'm ready.
He's lying. Why does he lie on the show?
Yeah. Put it on low though.
Is he really down to actually come on now? No.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
All right, cool. Anyway, let's get back to the point of the story. How you been? When we last had you on, you had the Oculus going, the blowjob machine. Things were good. Yeah. Is the thing still functioning?
Honestly, I haven't used it in a while.
That's probably
it's like a lot of it's a lot of work though. You know, it's like you got to commit. You know, it's a lot. But I did that chick who I was dating at the time broke up with me because of pretty much that interview.
She was jealous of the machine, but I no one knows about this. I got an email like a month ago from this woman who said she fell in love with you because of that interview. So like,
really,
I sent it to you. Didn't I send it to you?
Oh yeah, you did send it to me. Yeah. You got to send me your info, dude. I need to email her back.
All right, women in the Dopey Nation, if the Oculus blowjob machine is something that might turn you on, send an email to dopeypodcast@gmail.com. Before we get to all the craziness, Vin, I want to know exactly what the work involved in the blowjob machine was, just as a curious person.
It's like, okay, you have to wait until everybody's not here because it's loud.
How loud is it?
It's pretty fucking loud, dude. It's a machine. It's a robot. like you have to wait till everybody's gone. You got to light some candles to get in the mood. You gotta lay a towel down. You have to plug it in, so you have to make sure you're in reach of an outlet.
So it's not battery charged. It's plugged in when you're getting blown by the machine.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, that seems scary to me. Just that the potential, all the potentiality of like getting your penis absorbed into the machine or bitten off by the angry robot or electrocuted.
Yeah.
Do you have to put
electrocuted? Yeah, exactly.
Do you have to put lube into it or no?
Yeah, you do. And I ran out of lube, so it's like, and I just keep forgetting to go get more. So it's been in my closet, collecting dust right now.
Well, okay. If anyone in the Dopey Nation has any extra lube to send Skinny Vinny, send an email and maybe we'll find the spot. So what the fuck?
Like you said, dude, it's good that I haven't been using it because like, I think like I'm trying. I haven't been able to succeed at this, but I'm trying not to watch porn. Today's day 2 of no masturbating.
Wow.
Yeah.
So no porn or no masturbating?
Both.
Why no? I heard that it's like to have a very healthy prostate, men should be coming twice a day.
Yeah, but I take it to the extreme, like I do everything. It's a lot of time wasted. It's a lot of.
When I masturbate, I do it very quickly. I'm easy. I'm in. I'm out.
I do too. But dude, it gets to a point where it's like 4 times a day, 5 times a day. Like it's becoming a problem.
All right. Well, this is interesting. How old are you?
I really think I'm 35, but I honestly think it gets in the way of like, not just like my career and my personal life, but like, I think it's, dude, the issues I've been having with females, it's fucking me in the head. It's like really fucking me up. I feel like this last girl I was talking to completely opposite of what I'm usually attracted to. Like physical wise, like I'm usually attracted to like 5'2", 5'3", 110 pounds soaking wet, petite, daddy issues, crazy.
Keep it coming. The doctor's in. Let me hear everything.
Yeah. And then, but this chick, we matched on Tinder, and it was the day I was supposed to leave to go to Florida to film the slip and slide loop that I did. And my flight wasn't until 11 p.m. and I matched with her on Tinder at like 1 p.m. And I DM'd her. I was like, yo, I'm leaving to Florida tonight. My flight's not till later tonight. We should hang out. My only intentions were to have sex.
Yes.
And I go and pick her up, and this chick is so cool. She has her shit together. She's a lawyer. She owns a $1 million company. She's super dope, but she's like completely opposite of what I usually go for. She's like 5'10", 4 or 5 inches taller than me. She's a little thick, which she's still super pretty. But as soon as I picked her up and like we started kicking it for a little bit, the thought of having sex with her just went out the window. I was like, oh, dude, this chick is actually really cool. Like her personality is sick. And then we kicked it for the day. And then I went to Florida. We talked the whole time in Florida. And then I come back. I'm like meeting her brother and friends and stuff. And like, I really thought we were digging each other. And then like we hook up, we don't have sex, but we hook up one night. And then, dude, just the other day, dude, I get ghosted, and fucking, she changed her number.
Changed her number?
Changed your fucking number, dude. And then like, and I hate being like, so it was Thursday night. The last thing she texted me was, I'm really enjoying spending time with you. Sweet dreams. That was Thursday night. Friday morning, I wake up, I say, good morning. Nothing. I see her. She saw the text. There was nothing. No reply. And then Saturday, I'm not the type of person that's going to text all day. Saturday comes, I text in the morning, good morning. The text doesn't even go through. And then she was supposed to come up to Ventura I was speaking at a meeting, so she wanted to come with me. So we had plans for that night. I don't text until Monday. And then the text turns green. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I'm like, we had plans. Like, I hate being left in the dark. Like, the whole weekend I'm thinking, because this is my insecurities and character defects. I'm like, did I say something? Did I do something wrong? Like, why? And then so I DM'd her friend and I was like, yo, what's up with this? And she's like, oh, I think she's back with her ex now. And I'm like, well, why? Like, why would you go as far as changing your number?
Well, maybe she really.
I'm in my 30s, dude. I'm in my 30s. Like, I don't have time for this bullshit to be in my head all weekend of thinking maybe I did something wrong.
Well, I mean, maybe
that's like high school shit, dude.
Maybe it was so right that it was wrong, kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like, maybe you struck a chord with her. I'm just listen. It sucks. I'm not saying it sucks. I'm not saying it's easy. And it sucks. I mean, I remember when I was in that world for a bit, and it was horribly complex, and especially for an addict, you know what I mean, who needs validation and all that shit, and all of a sudden, it's like, I remember one time we were doing a show very early on, and there was a guy on the show who had a lot of time, and we were talking about kind of these romance issues and shit like exactly what you just described, and he called it licking the bag, scraping the bag is what he called it. It's that feeling like you just need whatever's at the bottom of this thing so that you can feel okay. You know what I mean? Like, dude.
No, totally. And I agree with that.
No, scraping the bag. Scraping. To me, it was licking the bag. I would eat the bag. Continue.
I would eat the bag too. But it's like, a little fucking communication goes a long way. Like, I'm not like, if she was to text me and be like, hey, I don't think this is right. I'm talking to my ex again. We can't talk anymore. I'm not going to be the dude to be like, no, your fucking ex is a scumbag. He doesn't deserve you. I'm not going to do that. Especially we've only known each other for like less than a month, So it's like, I'm gonna be like, okay, good luck. Like, I wish you the best, but don't leave me in the dark thinking that there was something that I did.
And you never heard from her again?
No, never heard from her again.
But it's like, I mean, I hate to be all programmy, but it's powerlessness. You can't fucking do anything about it.
I know. I can't do anything about it. She has this Instagram account where she doesn't really use it. She's probably not going to see it, but I sent her a DM yesterday, and I was just, because I was in my head about it. I'm still in my head about it.
Clearly.
And, yeah. Yeah. And so I just sent it a DM. I was like, hey, you're probably not going to see this, but I don't care. I just need to get this off my chest. I was like, yo, I really enjoyed spending time with you. It was awesome meeting you. But like, you should have just told me, like, you don't have to change your number, like, whatever.
You know what I do in those situations? I'm sure you weren't the only reason that she changed her number. And also, I want to know what's her Instagram account, just in case anyone's looking to see what she looks like.
No, not doing that.
Okay, this is what you need to do. First thing you need to do is you need to delete her number from your phone.
Yeah.
And the second thing is you need to unfollow her on Instagram. I mean, what I do in these situations is I do exactly what you did, except multiply it by 1,000. I would have texted her all fucking day until I couldn't take it anymore. And then I need to delete everything so I don't have the ability to do it.
I know. And like that, see, the old me would be texting all day. Right. But I think I've grown and I've matured a little bit to where I'm not doing that, but I'm still at the point where, like, even that chick from Texas, like, you all, Dopey Nation knows all about her. Like, I every once in a while I catch myself going to her Instagram and checking her stories.
I'm constantly texting Nick Reiner. I don't know if you know who Nick Reiner is. He's Rob Reiner's son. He ghosted me like 3 years ago. I text him every week. I'm sick. I don't even like him. I certainly don't want to have sex with him or love. I love Nick Reiner, but there's something at the core of this that's similar. It's like it's craving this sort of like love.
I crave it so much, dude. So much I crave it, and then it's like fuck, dude, like, this is the best I've ever looked. I'm not here trying to toot my own horn, but this is the best I've ever looked.
I watch you. I see you working out. I see you all the time.
like emotionally, physically, financially, like all these things, like I'm there, you know, and like, and I want, and I've built this fucking amazing life, and I just want to share it with somebody. It's fucking insane. Like is that like part of me is like, is that so wrong? But the other part of me is like, nah, fuck that. Like be selfish.
What do you mean be selfish? What are you talking about?
Like, I don't know. It's like all these like these girls who dude, I'm a very vulnerable person. You should know that by now. Like I wear my.
That's one of the and it's one of my favorite things. One of my favorite things about you is your vulnerability. Howie, for some reason, Howie and people in the Dopey Nation, he's the Dopey YouTube producer, and he thinks he's like, I don't know what he thinks, but he's putting up things on the screen for me to say to you. And the latest thing he put up is Howie wants to know how she smells. Okay, Howie. So do you want to tell Howie how she smells, Vinny? Because I can't now take this thing off the screen. I can't stop reading it. Please, enough with the notes. Now, do you want to answer how she smells to Howie?
She was she smelled good,
fragrant, Howie. Fragrant,
like yeah, very fragrant for sure. Like, dude, this chick had her shit together.
Now he wants to know, is she shaved? Because Howie's so fucking mature.
I didn't get to that part.
So leave it be. Okay, Vinny's in pain. You're fucking shit. You're fucking with Vinny. He's in pain. You know. Yeah. All right. Let's get back to the more important stuff.
Yeah. Blowjob machines.
Blowjob machines. No, I mean, like, did she know? She didn't know about the blowjob machine. So this. Nah, okay. Let's just deal with now. Howie wants to know if you're shaved. You have to stop with the notes. No, Howie, come on for a sec. Come on for a sec.
I can't. My camera's not.
His camera's not plugged in. Stop with the fucking notes. You're ruining the fucking show. Are you happy to ruin the show? Now he's texting. It's like he doesn't care, and he doesn't understand how easily I'm distracted.
I'm not texting. I'm writing notes down.
Now, please. If you don't put yourself on the screen, you can't be involved with this thing. All right. Vinny, can you tell him please to stop? Tell him to stop.
Yeah, come on, Howie.
Protect me here. Then this is my point. If it was a dealer, now what's Zach doing? Is he writing you notes about her smells and stuff?
He pulled out my sausage out of the fridge and said, "These need to be cooked. The date's today."
Awesome. I wish we had that. Anyway, it's like if it's a dealer, you erase the number, right? That's what you would tell someone.
Yeah.
Huh?
I know, and and I've told the same thing to like my friends. Like, you got to delete the number. Like,
where's your phone?
Hard, though.
Where's your phone?
I mean, I don't care. I'll delete the number right now.
Delete the number
because she changed it anyway.
Delete it. Delete the number and fucking get her out of the social media,
dude. And like, I'm not gonna say her name. Info. I don't. I gotta go through this, but yeah, dude. Like, she was super cool, and it just sucks.
Listen, there's more fish in the sea. Don't worry. It's gonna all work out for the best. He deleted the number. Is that what I'm saying? I don't see anything. You're holding it to the wrong camera.
I know.
Is that her Instagram name?
Oh, shit.
Howie, did you write down her Instagram name?
Yeah. Delete contact.
All right. Delete the contact.
There we go.
I don't think it deleted.
Delete contact. Deleted.
You know, it's fucked up. How much time you got?
4 months. My birthday was February 10th. So 4 years something.
Right. And I'm sensing, like, around Dopey, a ton of people are relapsing. You know what I mean? Like a bunch of people are in treatment, fucking relapsing all over the place.
Dying, dude, it's crazy.
So how about by you? You know, like
yeah, it's the same thing, dude. A lot of close friends relapsing, a lot of close friends dying. Just like 2 weeks ago, a good friend of mine passed away down in Florida from an overdose. He had like 8 months clean, relapsed, died.
Fentanyl.
Yeah.
There was like a huge article in the New York Times today about, it's an article basically saying what we all know, that people are only using meth and fentanyl now, you know, like that, like, and that these are the most lethal of all chemicals.
Yeah, it's fucked up, dude.
How are you dealing with relapse close to home?
It's sad and unfortunate. Is it really? Does it affect me? Yeah, of course it affects me. But I feel like I'm at that point where, it's like when somebody tells me, "Hey, did you hear so and so died?" I'm just like, yeah, it's like it's kind of expected at this point. You know that
band? Have you ever heard of the band, the Traveling Wilburys?
No.
Well, the Traveling Wilburys were a super group in the late 80s and early 90s. And it was Bob Dylan, George Harrison, fucking Tom Petty, Roy Orbison, and Jeff Lynne.
Heavy hitters.
Yeah. And I guess Roy Orbison dies, right? Roy Orbison dies, and
his son follows me on Instagram.
Who, Roy Orbison's son? Roy Orbison Jr. Amazing.
Yeah.
And
I met him at the premiere, the Jackass premiere.
Did he wear a bolo tie and the dark shades?
No.
Is he heavily tatted?
No.
You think he's an addict?
He's really cool.
Nice guy.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, no, he's a super nice guy.
George Harrison's on the phone with Bob Dylan. Or no, it was Tom Petty's on the phone with George Harrison. Fucking Roy Orbison dies, and George Harrison says to Tom Petty, "That sucks, but aren't you glad it wasn't you?" And Tom Petty goes, "Yeah." You know what I mean? And that's kind of like, all we can do is keep on moving. And I say it, callously, with concern, with love, but it's the same thing as these women. You know what I mean? It's all the same. You got to keep on moving, keep on swimming, do the next right thing. Some beautiful, perfect woman is going to come into your life, and it will all work out. I'm 100% sure.
I know. It is. I'm just sick of. But I do it to myself, though. Like, I'm the one who puts everything out there. I'm the one who gets so vulnerable, and I'm sick of people playing with my fucking emotions, Dave.
Well, you need a fucking sponsor.
Yeah, I know.
You need a fucking sponsor. You need to do a little more work, and you will learn the next right thing. It will happen 100%. What was the loop-de-loop? I saw videos of it, but why don't you explain it to Dopey Nation what you did?
Okay, so the past few months, I've been going pretty heavy. I've been going pretty hard. I flew to Florida to Mike Busey's Sausage Castle, which is a insane compound. It's like 80 acres with a castle on it, and it's just like naked chicks, porn playing 24/7. It's amazing.
Wait, what's it called?
The Sausage Castle.
Whose is it?
And it's Mike Busey's.
Who is that?
And he's just like a content creator.
Okay.
Yeah, and every time I go there, he treats me really well, and he's like, "Yo, come to the castle if you ever want to film some stuff. Come, anytime you want." So me and Scummy Diener, he did this slip and slide loop 10 years ago, where it's just a slip and slide, and as soon as you get down, it goes into a loop. And he's like, "Yo, I want to redo this." So I'm like, "All right, fuck it, let's do it." So I fly to Florida. It takes us, I get there on a Tuesday, and it took us 4 or 5 days to build it. The whole time we're building it, I'm just like, this is not going to work. Like, I was so skeptic. I really didn't think it was going to work. And I had a flight to catch Saturday afternoon, and we finished building it Saturday morning. And I almost didn't do it. I was like, I have a flight to catch in a few hours. I don't have health insurance. I'm not going to get on a flight all fucked up. And then our test dummy, Kyler Vick, went and did it the first time. And he made it like 90% around. And I was like starting to get mad at myself. I was like, "You need to do this. Wait, like, this is why." Hold up.
What do you mean? What do you mean test dummy? What's that mean?
He did it first.
And he did it. And what happened at the last 10%?
We put an air mattress down just in case, because like my fear, worst case scenario, was going through my head the whole time. You get to the top of the loop and gravity just pulls you down and you land on your neck.
Horrible.
And so we had an air mattress, so we put it there just in case. And he went around and his feet hit the air mattress, and it was good, And then one more, and then Scummy went around. He went around like 98%, and then I was just like, "Fuck it, dude, I have to," And I'm so glad I did, because it was one of the best feelings I've had in a very, very long time. It's like you have so much fear going into something. so many different things are going through your head on like what could happen, things that are going to go wrong, and climbing up to that thing and looking down. There's no skill involved. It's literally you just you cross your arms and you commit. And getting around that loop and making it to the other side it's like a high. You know, it's like
it's also like a leap of faith. It's a high and it's a leap of faith. You're trusting that this shit is going to work out if you do what you're supposed to do.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know, it's like, we're not fucking carpenters. We don't know how to build shit, you know? So it's like, is this thing really going to fucking hold 270 pounds going around at 13, 14 miles per hour? You know, like,
how do you get the speed up?
We built it maybe, I want to say maybe 25 feet up the slide, and we put painter's tarp on the slide, and we just fucking soap and water, baby. You know, it was just literally just like soap you up and go down.
All right, listen, I'm thinking about something else though, something maybe more important. I mean, I saw the stunt; it's incredible. Vinny, are you still selling the fucking prints of you upside down in the thing?
I have a handful left.
All right, a handful of exclusive skinny Vinny on the water slide. But this is more important. Vinny is a fucking serious drug addict. Lived in a fucking porta potty for 2 years in the rural Connecticut. Fucking sold drugs, did drugs, lost friends, everything. You know, to the as far as anybody ever goes. You know, people write me all the time how much they love you on the show, and I love you on the show too. But this love thing, it's like a reoccurring thing, right? It's like So in your recovery, like, would you say? Because, like, when we talk about, like, where our addictions pop up in other places, would you describe that's what happened with this?
Yeah, for sure. It's a reoccurring thing. You know, I get close to somebody and feelings come pretty quick, you know, and then I don't know if it's just my mind playing tricks on me, thinking like, oh, this person has the same feelings. But a lot of the time it's not, because, like, they vocalize that with me, you know, and then I just get super vulnerable and, you know, and it just fucks me up.
I feel like it's like when that happens, it's almost like, and I understand your point of connecting it to your childhood. I grew up in, like, you know, pretty idealistic middle class household. You know what I mean? And I can relate to your feeling and not having grown up in this kind of situation that you grew up in, because you didn't grow up in that situation.
No.
But the feeling of, like, when you think it's going to work, it's like, oh my God, I'm going to get taken care. This is going to take care of everything forever. Like, this weird feeling, like, if this thing works, then everything is fine, or everything is good.
You know, I don't want to say that.
Good.
I don't think like, oh, everything, that one thing is going to fix everything. No, I don't think that.
You don't get that in your head it's like, or is it that, what is you going to say? I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I just think I crave and I'm looking for, like, companionship. I'm looking for a partner to join me traveling the world, or like creating things and meeting all these cool people, and, you know, and I crave just like I just crave relationship. You know, I think I thrive better.
I think it's two things. I think that's part of it, but I think there's another question. There's the deepest addict question, which is, am I enough? The am I enough question. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like,
and that question has been popping up in my head a lot recently.
And it's like, when someone loves you in the way that you want to be loved, that makes you enough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's the feeling. But I'm going with two ways on this. First of all, you are enough. But secondly, I mean, that woman just wrote me based on you fucking doing virtual reality blowjob machine. Maybe we can find a good woman in the Dopey Nation. Maybe we could do this old school. Dude. So, like, listen, you hear Vinny.
Should we do like a
Dopey dial-a-date?
Yeah. Or what's that show that used to be on old TV?
Love Connection.
Love Connection.
Dopey Love Connection. All right. Any ladies in the Dopey Nation, please send a picture, and you can tell Howie what you smell like, because he's disgusting. And write a note. Vinny's a very sweet, loving, sensitive young man. So let's Dopey
Too
podcast at
sensitive, and it sucks.
Just relax. The sensitivity might work out in your favor. Now, before we get out of here, I want you to hit us with a Dopey story. Because what the fuck?
A Dopey story.
Huh?
A Dopey story?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So back to my my high school days. This is before narcotics. This is more like hallucinogens, MDMA, weed, alcohol. And it's like even those drugs I take to the extreme, right? I just can't have one, so I load my body up with as much as I possibly can. I'm at a senior prom party. I already graduated high school, so I'm at the grade below me's senior prom party, and it was at a campfire and like a swampy area. I drank a whole handle of Castillo Gold, and people used to call me Swamp Time because of this. I blacked out and I tried walking home in the swamp. I end up breaking my ankle. I had like an ounce of weed on me. I had a chain, snakeskin Jordans, and a scale. And I'm walking through the swamp. I break my ankle off of something. I lose everything. I lose my chain. I lose one of the snakeskin Jordans. And I was like a lot bigger at the time. And nobody could just like pull me out. So they had to tie a rope around me and pull me out with the truck. And they finally get me out. They take me home. My mom's waiting outside. My mom just sees me. I'm covered in swamp. And they get me to my room. Somehow, I guess I walk to the laundry room. I think that the washer is a sink, so I threw up all over inside the washing machine, all over my mom's clothes. And I wake up the next morning not knowing my ankle's broken, and I try to stand up, and my ankle just goes
horrible.
Super fucked up. Yeah, horrible. Super fucked up.
Well, yeah. Swamp Time. I hope that
if any of my childhood friends hear this and they just heard you call me Swamp Time, they're gonna love that.
Well, skinny Swamp Time Vinny. I wish you only good things, and I love having you on, and I love to see you, and I want to see who comes out of the woodwork from the Dopey Nation, because people are gonna show up for this thing. Also, DopeyCon 3 is coming, and you're coming to DopeyCon 3. So maybe there can be a Dopey Swamp Time love connection. You never know.
Dude, it's funny. Dude, every time we do this, I feel like this is kind of like a therapy session.
Well, good. That's good. I think it
feels good.
I appreciate your vulnerability, Vin, and I appreciate you coming through.
Am I too vulnerable, Dave?
I say no. I say no with a but. You need to protect yourself. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you put yourself in a situation that I don't like to see you get hurt, you know? But and I know to make it like really therapeutic 12-step bullshit whatever. It's like I did step work this morning with my 63-year-old sponsee, which is awesome, okay?
Yeah.
The answer to all of the problems are taking action, doing the next right thing, and trying to help somebody. And I'm not saying trying to help somebody. I used to really think that trying to help somebody was all these people like trying to be better than the next person and more generous and cooler and everyone's better than me because they're trying to help people and I resent them for it. But it's like, no, it like fucking makes you better. Bill Wilson did it just only to feel better. And like, you have a problem, there's a solution. I know it's very 12-steppy, so I apologize to everybody in the Dopey Nation who doesn't want to hear that, but it will help. It will fucking help you out. I swear to God.
Yeah, I know. I know these things.
I know.
It's just,
go do it.
It's just taking that.
Go do it.
I know.
Vinny, thank you for coming through. I love you.
Thanks for having me, Dave. Love you too, dog. Later, Howie.
Later.
I wish Howie had been on camera with his. Why didn't you hook up the camera?
Dude? How many things you want me to do?
Are you on mic right now?
Yeah, I'm on mic.
He's not even on mic. I don't hear him.
Here, just put on the camera real quick before we go.
Your game up, Howie.
I know. It's like he's sitting there texting. Where's Vinny, Hal? Where's Vinny?
I
Texting and eating
What
cookie dough.
Do you would not? He's stuffing his face with fucking cookie dough. Texting. Is she shaved? Show her Instagram account. What does she smell like? It's like Vinny. You see
I can't hear him.
Okay, all right. Listen, Vinny, you're a wonderful person. Howie, thank you for ruining the show. Vin, I'll talk to you later. Okay.
All right, later, dude. I'll call you.
Thanks.
I'm face down on the floor. Please, sir, can I have some